free speech. Was not there to smoke, but he got all the smoke he wanted. The topic of the night. Let's get it, man. It's some real stuff. I mean, we're gonna be more for real. Be more for real. Double entendre. We already told you about that. If you don't know what it means, revisit one of our previous episodes where I told you what the double entendre was, or just look it up on Google. But it's the topic of the night, and we talking about drama in Baltimore. We gotta be more for real about Baltimore, drama. And everything is included with the whole entire conversation. Everything pieced together. So let me hear what you got to say briefly regarding the situation.
Well, that's why I say they don't need where to start. You explain what happened, and then we can go from there.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so there was an event happening with a comedian named Vontee, and he had a show, and he was booked with KB at one venue that they had, and he was supposed to go out there. From what I heard, from what I seen from him out of his own mouth, was that, you know,
out of his own mouth,
out of the horse's own mouth, out of Vontee's mouth, he said that, you know, he came there, he was only supposed to be there to smoke. He didn't come there to perform or something like that, from my understanding. So he was not there to smoke, but he got all the smoke he wanted when he came there, and he found out he didn't get his money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I heard from
the applause. Radio applause.
He said, let's get applause. He didn't come there for the smoke, but he got some smoke, and that's the truth of the matter. Brother, now we see that you comment, and we just saying that we was having a conversation. We do appreciate you 10,
Still got to 100-fold. Get him in there.
Yeah, we appreciate you 100-fold. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back and revisit one of them. He's talking about Oprah, and he said when she had black stuff, it wasn't doing nothing for ratings. Then when she started doing white issues, etc., her ratings went up. Ooh. And so Oprah Winfrey about that mess.
Right.
She's about that mess.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. I mean, one thing I do like about Oprah Winfrey is that, I mean, she like black men. Obviously, she got Stedman Bailey, whatever the guy name
never
is.
Never married him, though.
She never married him. She don't get too much money. Look now, see, look, when it's on the other side, look, we're getting it later. When the woman got the money, ain't no prenups, ain't no nothing, nigga. We just gonna be what it ain't gonna, it's gonna be what it is, nigga. But if let's Stedman been there on the other side, it would have been something different. Man. But look, all right, that's another time for another subject. Hey, Brother Nadi, we appreciate you nonetheless, y'all. Absolutely. We really do, y'all. We really appreciate the comments. But back to the topic of the night, you know, drama in Baltimore, Vontee, you know, he had that situation where he was booked. I believe he said it was for 7:00. At the one venue just to smoke at KB venue, and then he went to Smoove venue. I know a lot of y'all people that don't know about Baltimore, not in the Baltimore culture, don't know who these people is. Never mind that. These are people that are prevalent in the Baltimore culture. Mm-hmm. These are people that have recognition in the Baltimore culture, and some of them have influence way outside of Baltimore culture, which is why it's important to talk about. So Vontee was booked by KB or whatever to do something. He got a front end of $200, and he was supposed to get a back end of another $200 from my understanding, which makes a total of $400, but he was short on the $200. He was never supposed to perform at the venue, but he was just supposed to show up for an hour, smoke, and then leave. And he already had his next gig booked at 9:00 for an event down the street at Smoove spot, which was at a spot I can't name right now, Sully's or whatever. But anyway, everything went left, and it started with Vontee and KB in that situation, and then it progressed into Vontee moving on to Sully's and Smoove's event where it went left. So everybody was talking about the Vontee situation and talking about canceling. Everybody talking about that. Yeah, that wasn't bad, and that was just a bad look on him. He went back and forth with so many other people. So let me hear what you had to say about this whole endeavor and the whole drama unfolding in the situation.
I listened to it, and then I listened to his whole, spiel on there. It's like a big baby crying. Listen, the promoter said it. He understands. You really think that you could go to a spot, smoke weed, do nothing, and clock a few dollars to get it out? If you at that level, you have to be really well known. A lot of times people say $200-$400. It's not nothing. It's nothing for a. It's something for a promoter. Now the promoter said there were no people there. So if you come to smoke, he was giving you that because he wanted your followers to come and show up.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't bring any followers, and they didn't show up, and you only smoked, and you didn't perform. I'm trying to figure out why he wants to get paid on this. So that's why I said you got to fill me in on this. And then I listened to the whole thing he said. You don't even actually call the popo.
Well, I want to be. I want to be.
Popo.
I want to be absolutely clear. I don't know all the details. I don't speak on stuff I do not know.
Popo.
But what I will say, there's already an agreement. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, put in place, and he supposed to get paid for something. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Then he supposed to get paid. I don't know what happened that night, what agreement it went on, and I didn't even see all the receipts or whatever. My major concern is about how does it look for Baltimore business, especially in terms of the entertainment industry. Like this drama in Baltimore concerning this thing make people feel like you can't get out the city even dealing with your own people. Is it? I mean, we were just talking about this last week too, and this is important. We were just talking about this last week, man. Our own people. Like it. Is it a chance that really you're not going to make it because of your own people, and not just a chance? Is it very likely that you won't make it up out of here because of your own people? Let us know. And if it's not true, what we need you to do is go over to the YouTube, like, share, subscribe. We need y'all to do that. Help people out. You know what I'm saying? If it's not true, if we want to see each other win, the first thing you want to do is make sure that we win for putting in our due diligence, and go over to our YouTube page, like, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff.
And it's from two different sides. Now, he pulled a lot of people in to get to know who he is as a person. But guess what? When people now looking at you and pulling you up, are you funny? This is what I'm saying. I really don't know is he funny or not, but you have to understand something when you get this controversy. Because when people come for entertainment, they want to laugh and have a good time.
Right.
Stress shouldn't be there at all. Get it?
What? But he got more than 500,000 followers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? He's very popular and renowned on the internet.
How funny
and things like that. He's funny. He's definitely funny.
See, that's what it should be all about.
He's definitely funny.
Craft,
and he's really funny, which is why he got a following. His followers will speak for himself. The thing is that people thinking that he's overstepping the funny. And my thing is
overstepping the funny.
He's going beyond the funny and trying to make it seem like you're, you know what I'm saying, you are greater than what your job title and your description is. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like comedians shouldn't be in the streets and involved in all the street shit because you're a comedian making jokes.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Which makes sense. Don't talk all this rah-rah stuff and you're a comedian, you're a promoter and all that stuff. You should just be, well, from what I heard, you should be booking the funny and you should be making the funny. And you should be making the money.
I just never heard of him. That's why I'm saying I'm not trying to put the brother down. I don't know. I just haven't heard of him.
I mean, a lot of people have heard of him, and that's understandable because they're still up and coming. I think this is part of the reason why Baltimore don't get the recognition that we need to get. Is because when people are trying to make a way for themselves, you know what I'm saying, they don't actually have the support behind them to make it, you know what I'm saying? And before I keep going on, I want to acknowledge the comments. Television, she says, seems like he took 2 losses. First event, he was complaining, nobody was there. But the second event, it was a full house and still didn't perform, nor got paid.
Perform the second?
No, it was professional. It was unprofessional, on Vontee and KB. So she said it seems like he took 2 losses for real. The first event he was complaining about nobody was there, and then the second event it was a full house. And he didn't perform, and he still didn't get paid. So
he missed that opportunity. That second one, I didn't know that, but that second one with a house full, you gotta perform. It's all about performing.
We gonna get in that. Like if we got time, we gonna see the video for a second. You know what I'm saying? If we got time, I know we running up on time for real. And she also said, "Now, Smoove, I understand where he's coming from. Your word is your bond." So, you know what I'm saying? She understand where Smoove coming from and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a promoter too, but
correct herself, Smoove.
I'm thinking, let's say if I invite someone, I'm trying to put my focus on this one. How am I going to invite someone to my venue and just to smoke weed and to promote my venue, and I'm going to give him a certain amount when he get there? That doesn't make sense. If he's going to promote, he don't need to come and show up. Mm-hmm. You see, I'm kind of missing something here. Are you promoting it? Mm-hmm. Are you performing? I'm missing the whole thing here. Mm-hmm. I can see, if someone really, really popular, they don't have to perform. All they have to do is give you a shout out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I get confused, and especially when actually call the po on that kind of floored me.
So I don't know about the police situation. I don't know if he called the police.
What happened with that one?
I don't actually know about that situation. But this video is it's like 19 minutes. We're not gonna get through all of it. Let's just hear a little bit of what they're saying. And
is this about the event?
It's about the event. And one thing I want to do as well is highlight the fact that these hold on. Let me do this. Hold up. Let's put this on the camera. One thing I want to do is highlight the fact that these young men, these young brothers was able to come together and reconcile and talk about the differences without shooting. That should not go without being unnoticed. That should not go without being unseen. Yeah. We need to give these young brothers the credit of saying that, look, regardless of the situation that y'all had, regardless of the beef y'all had, you ain't letting it kill you.
And let me explain something to you to make this absolutely clear. There is nothing on God's green earth that somebody does something to you that you want to take their life. Nothing. You know why? Because you didn't give their life. You got to take it to God. And the thing about killing now, if you see some of the things, that's why I said, imagine going to heaven after you shot somebody and killed them because they looked at you a certain way. Mm-hmm. Imagine God said, why did you take that life I gave them? Because they looked at you. Who are you? Mm-hmm. They said something to you. They bumped you. Who are you? Mm-hmm. Do you have to understand? This world, it ain't just yours. It's our world. We have to live together. So when you pick up and pull a trigger and want to shoot somebody because they're not doing what you want them to do, imagine all the times you've done something to somebody that they didn't want you to do. Imagine the things that you've done. So you got to stop that. None of us good enough to be killing someone else. No one. You don't have the right. And this has got to stop. And like you said, the young ones, it has got to stop. Especially you're not built like that. When all of y'all get together, you out of control. But you remember, when you go to jail and get locked up, separated, you know who you really are. So stop it. You know what I mean? I want to see you get them children out there. I love them to multiply. See, that makes me happy. Go out there and get Uncle Wayne all them children. That's what you do. And take care of them at the same time. You know what I mean?
Uncle Wayne said, you ain't about that. But guess what we about to do, too? That's what we about to do, too. We about to play a little bit of this video, and we're going to see, you know what I'm saying? We don't own the rights. That's another thing that, look, you talking about rights. One thing that we don't have the right to is the content to this video. It is brought to you actually by Smoove. It's actually brought to you by Smoove, the person that owns the video. Definitely go ahead and follow his channel.
Smoove got to get his version in there. That's
follow his content. We do not own the rights to any of
his version of it.
Shout out these brothers for making the content, coming together. Let's hear it.
Hey man, what up, man? It's your boy KB and Smoove.
It's your boy Vontee, man. You already know.
Look, man, and right now we about to go ahead and talk about what happened about Friday. What happened Friday?
Friday. It was Friday.
They booked me to do a show. They ain't have my back, and so maybe I go find somebody. I do appreciate y'all popping out Smoove. I apologize for this shit, but y'all can see on the gram right now, so I get it out of here. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, all right.
He didn't perform. He just.
Hey yo, no, hell no. The fuck, yo? You gonna need some time, my niggas?
Oh.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Friday. So first and foremost, we want to tell Baltimore City, man, look, we came together kind of for y'all, you feel what I'm saying? Even though that incident was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about both our sides of the story. And we also going to come to an understanding at the end about it. So, for one, for real, I'm going to just go ahead and break my part down. So, you feel me? We had an agreement.
Right.
Feel me? Show for a show. We did an agreement last year, around November last year. We did a show for a show, right?
Hell yeah.
So boom, my whole thing was we did it again. We said, all right, we're gonna do it again. Cool. So I did your show.
Right.
You had the Wild and Out show. What was that round?
June 17th.
A reminder, we don't own the contents to this. We appreciate y'all for watching. Definitely make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go.
June
17th.
Wild and Out show. So I agreed for one show, but you know, we wound up doing two shows.
Two of them, yeah, that was unexpected. That was
the day of my show. Can you explain to them like what was the situation of the day of my show? Why everything escalated the way it escalated?
Right. So first and foremost, the day of his show, I was booked for 2 events actually that day. You know, I had an event at 7, then I had an event at 9. Right, I was supposed to go on stage at his show at 9. I woke up that day like, I'm about to kill it. I already had my jokes. I was ready to go. If anybody ever know me, they know I give it all I got. You know what I'm saying? So I go to this show at 7, and I'm supposed to smoke weed for $400 for an hour. Right? He give me the $200.
And this for the promoter guy.
Right, this for the promoter guys. The promoter guy's name, you know, I don't even want to drop his name. Though. I ain't even going to drop the promoter guy's name.
My bad. It's
So I'm supposed to have a show at 7 p.m. It was a walkthrough. I'm not going to put his name out there. Now, you know what I mean? He ain't had the money, whatever. A lot of people say, just take it to court or just do that in the third. That's cool. But we in Baltimore City. When me and him had that verbal exchange before the camera, we was talking already. I ain't put that promoter on the camera until it got spicy.
Right.
I said, damn, bro, I pulled up, bro. I done drove almost 40 minutes over. I don't live over east, so, you know, I done drove all the way. He said, look, man, I ain't got your money. Ain't enough people here. Woody, woo. I said, okay, that's cool, whatever. Out of there. Now, I'm not about to fight this promoter over $200. I'm not ready to get physical. My guys couldn't make it. I can show y'all what my guys was going through. A lot of my homeboys couldn't make it. They couldn't be there for my defense. So it's me and my girl. He got on live. He started threatening me. He started talking crazy. I got that too. Started talking crazy. At that point, I hit up my homeboys like, bro, come to Sully's right now. I can show you all that too. My homeboy said, damn, we gonna be there, we gonna be there, we gonna be there. They couldn't make it at that time. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't had security that could have protected me and Sully's. I'm telling y'all though, real shit, when I walked in, it didn't seem like there was no security. I didn't see them. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just being 100.
So for the sake of time though, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. We're gonna see what they're saying.
Phone with a chick, because I remember you were saying like, yeah, we right here, right, you know, like that. But if you would have came to my show and you did that, would I have hopped off the stage and did that with you though, bro?
Over, you know why? We got the city. Comedians got the city, bro. I know I got the city. You feel what I'm saying? Of course I got security there, but you got some also big powerful people there, bro. We not gonna let nothing rock, bro. Like, you feel me? At the end of the day.
So you answer the question, he ain't gonna let nothing rock to him. Ain't gonna let nothing rock.
Hey, bro, you said no, nigga, bro. Go perform.
Listen, I ain't made it like that, but you gotta think you slammed my motherfucking mic.
Baltimore, we both wrong right there. That's a point for a point. Because if people like my show, I never tell my nigga, yo, get up and
Yes, he is to tell him that. You're absolutely correct. What happened at that spot has nothing to do with mine. If you obligated to do something, follow through, especially all that what you preaching. Look what he preaching before. You know what I'm saying? Mean what you say what you mean. Be who you are for real. Be more for real.
For real, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. You heard it here first. Let's go.
We coming with our own.
Around that nigga. I don't give a fuck if a nigga trying to hurt us.
I ain't say that. I ain't told niggas get up and surround you.
That's what they did. Look at the video.
Listen, you gotta think, bro. Like niggas is like, oh, what the fuck going on? Right. They wasn't so-called surrounding you. They was trying to de-escalate the situation.
K-Rock, yeah.
But you got to think. Don't think just bro definitely was.
Yeah,
but
K-Rock a real
I'm
nigga.
talking about family just trying to see what's going on. That don't mean that niggas trying to bank you, bro. That don't mean that.
Nigga,
I don't want that nigga. You know, after that shit, when certain niggas left, I had to pay other niggas tabs, bro.
See, I ain't want that.
Yeah, I ain't want that.
I ain't know that. And again, I would have called you the next day, bro. I would have called, fuck the next day. I would have called you after I already pulled up on the other dude. I was gonna call you in the hour.
Let's go some more.
Right, and I see your mother in the cut. I'm like, all right, cool.
Come on, bro. She ain't talking about mother, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, we was looking at this style. We wasn't looking at your mother.
Yeah.
We was definitely not ready, harm somebody.
My mama right there, so it's just like, damn, like, bitch, what the fuck? It's just like, that's what it was. But like I said, bro.
Yeah, but how can we go past this situation?
This is the important part.
We got Fred right here.
Fred in the cut.
Fred right here. He gonna come up and say what he got going on for us.
This is the important part about how we come back together full circle.
Sound on? Gotta make sure the sound on.
I hope the sound on. If y'all can't hear the sound, put the one in the chat. Look, if y'all can hear the sound, put the one in the chat or whatever. If y'all can't or whatever, then let us know. Matter of fact, if y'all can't hear the sound, say something. If y'all don't say nothing. All right? And comment anyway, but let's go.
And then, like I was saying, for real, I can say what I got going on first. You still owe me for a motherfucking show, nigga. You still owe me for a show. Like, just like with Joe. He still owe you. If you take it, if you take it. If you don't take it, you gotta take it to the chin.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
look, I'm going to throw another show and have you in it. You feel me? I was gonna be done with this shit, but I'm just like, bro, I gotta do this shit, bro. You do owe me. You feel me?
I owe you a show, bro.
You owe me a show.
I ain't no fake nigga, y'all. Like, I'm not about to say, I owe you no fucking show.
I'm just saying, bro.
I owe you that.
I'm saying this on camera. This shit got to get done, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if
I had no problem doing the show. I had the funniest jokes written.
Now listen. If you got a good legitimate excuse, I'm talking about a good legitimate excuse. Yo, nigga, my grandmother jumped off the roof and broke both motherfucking legs and her arms. Then I understand.
Right.
Nigga, first your other business, they ain't got shit to do.
I'ma have security at the next show. I'm bringing my own security, bro.
Bring your own security.
Yeah, I'ma have that shit right, so it's cool, it's straight. Like, it ain't going on.
So it's dependent. We're gonna do a comedy show / roast instead of us. Niggas want to see us box, bro. They want to see it.
Everybody want to see us fight.
But I can set some shit up between the 23rd and the 30th.
That's cool. That's cool.
Because you know what we're doing. Matter of fact, we can have them up here. We can have an event at our spot. How about we invite the comedians that we can see? Because first of all, I want to see, are they really funny? I know about the episode or what happened, but are you genuinely funny? Because if you're not genuinely funny, what's the use of going through all this hee-hey-ha, and you're really not even that good? Do you see? So we need to have a comedy night. So this is our solution. Let me give you the solution before we finish. Mm-hmm. The solution is come up and show everybody how funny you really are. That's the solution.
I think I like that solution.
Because we trying to
I also like the solution and resolution of them coming together regardless of disagreement. I would like to see the same thing with KP. What they say is that we don't know how to conduct business. We was talking about it and things of that nature, so we're going to keep up with the story. We're going to follow this story very closely. But what we want is definitely we want peace. We want reconciliation. We want people to be able to respectfully make money and not shit on nobody else's platform or anything else like that. We want people to respectfully make money without shitting on somebody else's personality and their character. We want people to continue on living their dreams and their purposes without being shot down by a plane. But we also, more importantly, want people to take accountability for their actions as well. So that goes without being said. We always gonna work things out, man. Anything else you want to say on Wayne?
Listen, I'm loving it. But once again, we're dead serious on that comedian night. So y'all look out for that. We're going to put it together. We're going to try to, we're going to invite them. We're going to give them in. And we're going to try to do a comedy show up there just to see what happens. Because I'm interested in because listen, Baltimore, we do need to laugh. We just need a good time. We need to feel good. Because listen, I found this out. Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
And Baltimore is a city in pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. So maybe we can laugh a little bit, get it out and feel good about life. Because Lord knows we got to do something. You know what I mean? We got to do something. ASAP.
And for me too, as well, it's like comedy is the last art form that allows you to express free speech. Not the entertainment industry, not the music, social media, all those platforms kind of sort of censor speech, but comedy is one of those things that allow us to have free speech without ridicule and things like that, regardless of the content. Cruel and dark humor is much well accepted in America, and that's kind of like maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the way we gotta put it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard black people make plenty of white people jokes. I've only heard a few white people make black people jokes, and they was extremely funny. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I respect about comedy and things like that. They still have that free speech. They still have that free speech. Dave Chappelle can come up on stage and talk about transgender people, and then another transgender person come up on stage and talk about Dave Chappelle. Right. Comedy is awesome. It's still, I think, one of the only platforms where free speech is protected. So let's make sure we protect free speech. Let's make sure that we support our people, man. It's Be More For Real. One last thing before we get out of here. Y'all see that hat, which I always wear this. It's a solid. This is the DRM. We want to give my man Corey a shout out. He ain't been here for weeks.
One of our favorites,
DRM, Dads Raising Men. We do things in the community. I mean, we honestly, truly, really do things within the community that you would not even imagine. We have so many connections, but Dads Raising Men is another connection. You see the merch. I'm going to continue to wear this. I want y'all to go over to his Instagram, D_the_R_the_M, Dads Raising Men.
Does that speak for itself?
It's solid, man. It's solid. So make sure y'all go ahead and follow. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go ahead, like, share, subscribe. We're going to keep coming at y'all every single week with the pressure. It's not going to be a single episode where we ain't going to talk about nothing real. By the time you get it, you know what I'm saying? We probably be another 10, 20 episodes into it. We appreciate y'all.
Subscribe, yo. We really need you to subscribe. What we're doing here now with this podcast, we are real. We promote people that's doing things in Baltimore, and we promote what's real. Be more for real.
For real.
A lot of times y'all going through a lot. People are just faking you out, telling you what you need to hear. It doesn't work like that. You need a real serious conversation to let you know, listen, God loves you, but God help those who help themselves.
Right. And we don't necessarily agree with each other either, though.
Yeah, but
we hardly ever agree on things.
To disagree.
We agree to disagree. See? We can talk about what we need to talk about. It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
We never gonna change that.
Love them all, but we all gonna talk about the things the same. You know what I'm saying? The things that we're adamant, passionate about. This the platform for that. We do have the YouTube. We do have the
don't y'all forget us.
The Instagram, Be More For Real Instagram. We got the Gmail, Be More For Real podcast at gmail.com. Make sure y'all hit us up if y'all want something. Want us to talk about something that you have on your mind, let us know. Hit us up in the Gmail.
And if you're doing something for Be More, remember we promote all people who do
definitely the businesses. Definitely.
So don't forget us. You know,
Be
More
for real.
I'm Uncle Wayne.
I'm OMG. Let's go.